Good evening, YouTube. This is Kenya Lynham here once again for another movie night review. Movie night review number 167. It's a short film horror thriller called Drudge. So let's get right into it. Now, this short film I can't just talk about it in one sitting because it took me away the first time it did something. So it's a person who's working on something in his work area or his shed or something, and he's dealing with a hand of steel, and it can do like bullets and things like that. All right. So he walks into this girl's house and the phone is playing tricks at first. She's talking to her boyfriend. The boyfriend goes first and then her right at the end. And it's very devastating. It's very breathtaking, and it doesn't allow for you to pass or to do anything with it. Like if you need to kind of just take a break or something, it just does it. So, anyway, the boyfriend never really should be playing games if something is spooky around the person, like if she's in the woods or something like that. And the setting is kind of like that. It's kind of dim, but a little bit of light. So that's her setting, not so much to get romantic with because that's her. But if he's doing something to offend someone, it just kind of looks like that because his went the first. So let's talk about commanding someone to do something for you. This is a good movie example, but it's not a good movie only because the persons, they do not recognize they're getting ready to die. So that's a lot of movies, right? But if they're not preparing you, that is accurate. And I really don't know how the technology is able to do that so quickly because the eye doesn't really catch the person at all. But to be honest, commands. If a guy is supposed to command you to come, then you do not walk over. All right, because that's for dogs and sluts and things like that. All right, so that's that part. But if the girl has to play the thing by the book right now and here and now, the here and now and the romanticizing and not very romantic, but is and isn't, that's a no-no. If he's not very romantic, then ignore his phone calls. But if he walked right up and the door was open and she was outside of that range or that reference, yes. So the commands, do not command your person to be a bitch because that's only for that part, the animal side. If you're not an animal, then don't try to sexualize someone on their loads of indignant or ignorance or whatever they did that. You know what I'm saying? If yours is a reward system and you say, come here, no one's going to come and fetch and all kinds of stuff if they think you're like really hoodlumish. All right. It just doesn't make sense nowadays. But understandably, on the sunny side, this movie would probably make like the A+ list over by anything that's real busy because it just needs a little bit of light. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of clouds are around and a lot of desolate or whatnot. But if it's around a city that's moving, then this short film would be like the A+ of the whole venture there. And I really think that it's an ongoing society enough for us to accept people who are not losers. Okay, if you're a loser, then people aren't killing everybody. But if you're a high class citizen in that industry or that reference that I'm talking about, that city load, then of course people are killing, but they don't notice it so badly. Oh my gosh. But other than that, in that area, it's a A+. Yeah, it's a district. It is a reference of hallelujah and gold and shining armor and all that because he had armor on anyway. But other than that, nobody just walks in like that. All right. I gotta tell you. That is that. Thank you.